Hello and welcome to the last episode of this tutorial series. Today we are going to finish our Formula 1 car. So without any further delaying, all the materials you will need are linked under the video. Open the Blender and let's get right into it. Last time we ended by creating UV maps for our 3D model. Now we will use them to add textures. Let's take a look on reference images what we are actually creating. What I see here, there's a really simple livery with few stickers. First of all, we need to find the stickers which we want to use. This is very simple, just look for logos in the PNG format in the Google and you will definitely find most of the corporations and brands you need. I already collected all of these and it will be available for you in the materials under the video. So let's create a first texture and this will be wheel cover and wheel. I want to keep this tutorial series accessible for everyone, so we will continue in only 3 programs. I will work in PaintNet. Usually I use Adobe Illustrator, you can use Photoshop or any image editor you like. So as I said, I open the PaintNet and I will just drag and drop all my UV maps into it. I will open them and let's start with the wheel. I will add a new layer and go to our folder with textures. Here I have prepared the sidewall of the wheel. This Pirelli P0 sidewall, so I will just drag and drop it and open a new window. I will select it all and add it to this new layer. We will keep the size and scale it to our wheel. It's good we have these UV maps because I can actually see the vertices and I can align it according to it. Now we would have a sidewall. I will add a new layer and add this internal color. I will zoom in a little bit, select this color and with circular selection pick the area where I want to apply this color. I will merge these 2 layers, delete the background and save this file as wheel texture. Now let's return to Blender and apply it to a material. I will go to shading view and you can see that we have no stickers or anything right on the car. We have only the base material. So I will first select the tire, go to Material tab and duplicate this material. Instead of rubber, we will have rubber tire. I will zoom out in the node editor to find my nodes and I will add the texture here. So let's add a texture, image texture, and here I open my texture wheel. Next I will add an input, this will be UV map. I will connect this node to the texture. Now I will add a new shader, principled BSDF, so we can set up it quickly. And I will add a new shader mix, which will be add shader. This will be our bottom color, this will be our top color. Actually I think I will, instead of add shader, use mix shader. It may be better because we have a transparent image without the background, so we can use the alpha channel. If you see something like this, it means these 2 channels here are flipped and we just do it like this. Okay, we have it correctly on this tire. Let's change it also here. I will just change the material to rubber tire. Now I will copy all of these nodes. Select wheel cover, duplicate this carbon fiber material and rename it to wheel cover. I will go back to this tire, Ctrl C to copy this, go to this wheel cover, Ctrl V to put it inside. And we just simply connect it here, connect this to surface and change this to correct UV map. Also we will put wheel cover to this main color and the same in the back. Wheel cover and also here. And this is how we super quickly get a first material on the car. We will do the same for the rest of the parts. Save this and let's get back to PaintNet. I will close the tires and let's do the steering wheel. For steering wheel I have a set of stickers and a display sticker which I want to use. I will add a new layer again, copy this display and just paste it to the position where I want it. I will add another layer and to this layer I will copy all of these things from this template. Just select the sticker you want, go back and to this layer you put it to correct position. To see better where do we want to place it, change the opacity by double clicking on the layer and dragging it down. This way it's semi-transparent and I can put it correctly where I want it. I will do this for the rest of these switches. Now I will copy all of these buttons, put it into a new layer. Again I will change the opacity and I will scale it so this first button goes correctly to the whole section of the button. And now I will just move all of these buttons to their positions. I can take a look on the reference if I Google it, and then I will just copy it to correct positions. I select all of them, press Ctrl X, Ctrl V, move it up so it's not on my way, and I can put all of these to correct position. When you are finished with that, add another layer and we will copy all of these labels. Now return the opacity of the bottom layers to 100%. And you can merge it down from the top. So you have all of these graphics we added in one layer. Add another layer and we will add the LEDs. Let's check what LEDs are on these positions and what colors they have. We will use this color scheme to add to our LEDs. I will simply add this shape to the position where it belongs. Then I will copy it and move it up. And I can change the color. I will copy all of these and add them to the opposite side. Now I just need to add the top. We have 12 LEDs in the row, so we will choose 4 of them, put in one color and then the rest of them in next colors. Starting with the green. I will copy these 4 and move them to the opposite direction. As you can see, it's not matching. So I will delete it and will have to edit manually. Now I will just change the color. I will merge this layer down, delete the background and save this as sticker sheet for steering wheel. Let's go back to Blender and we can apply it to our car. I will hide everything else so I can see only the steering wheel. Let's start with the main part. I will add another material slot and put our wheel cover into it, because it uses carbon fiber. I will duplicate it and rename it to steering wheel. Here I will just replace this with texture steering wheel, switch to edit mode and apply it. Here it's selecting the whole part. I want to add a seam and then I will select just the front of it and assign it to this new material. I can't assign it in the top because I have these openings without seam as well. I will select them all, right click, mark seam, and now I can select with pressing L only the front side. Still missing few edges. Mark seam. And I select only the front. I will assign it to this new material slot. Now for the buttons. I will select buttons, add a new material slot, look for steering wheel, switch to edit mode, select all of these buttons and assign it to steering wheel material. Next is the LCD wheel. I will also change this to steering wheel. Here I will duplicate it and rename it to steering wheel emissive. I will go to this principled BSDF shader, look for emission and connect color into it. This way will our display emit. And we will also use it for the LEDs. So I will select all of these LEDs and change the emitter to steering wheel emissive. I can press Ctrl S to save it and switch to render view to see our finished steering wheel. Now we can turn back on the remaining parts and let's work on the rest of the car. Let's take a look on the reference. Here is a really simple livery. It has a base color and a lot of stickers onto it. We have several maps. We have map where we have all the parts unwrapped correctly and then we have a projection. I made it this way because these projections help us create all these lines. We will simply just create all these base colors in one UV map and then place correct stickers to correct position in this UV map. So let's start and create this side view. I will go back to Painted, close all of this add a new layer and add a line which will go the same as on the reference images. The top line was yellow, so I will choose yellow. I will change the thickness and I can draw this line. This is a limitation of PaintNet. I can do it like a one long line, so I have to do it on several parts. And it goes all the way to the back. This is our first line. Add another layer and we will do the orange line. And the last one will be the red line. I will do it for the whole length and then override it with the second UV map. I will measure these two layers, add a new layers under them, and now I will add the base color. I will use it from these stickers, so I can put these stickers on top of it later. I will pick this color with color picker, add it to the background, delete this, merge these two layers, and save this as texture main color. Let's add it into our paint file. Select main body, add a new material slot, put a carbon fiber here, and on top of it select, let's say, steering wheel, duplicate it, rename it to main texture, delete all of these nodes, also delete this mixer and connect it directly, and you can open our texture main color. And we need to pick another UV map. So let's pick this second UV map, and as you can see we have it here. So I will just apply it to all its parts where it belongs. And right now we have a blue on many places where I don't really want it. So let's go back to main body, let's go to edit mode, and with pressing L pick this halo, inside of these intakes, and inside of this top intake. Click on carbon fiber procedural and assign this material. We will do the same also inside, so I don't have this yellow stripe. We'll select all of these faces and assign it to carbon fiber. We need to do it also on these parts, because you can see that on the bottom and on the inside of the wings it should be carbon fiber. So add a new material slot, carbon fiber, go to edit mode and assign it to the inside faces. The same goes also for these flaps. The bottom of them needs to be carbon fiber. I'm also missing this, so let's go back to edit mode, select this bottom part and change the material. And only remaining is the rear wing. The same way we will add a new texture, carbon fiber, and apply it inside. Now we prepare the whole car for the stickers. So last thing what we are gonna do is open the final material map and add stickers to their positions. I will save this, go back to PaintNet and add a new layer to this map. Let's start with the front wing. On the front wing we just need to add a color stripes. I will go back to Blender, select all of these parts, switch to UV editing, because I want to see which are these parts. I want only these top sections, and the top sections are these three. So to these three I will assign this color stripe. I will do the half and then just mirror it. And we have orange, and last is yellow. Now I will copy it to other side. When we are done with the front wing, we can start adding the stickers. Add another layer, take a look on the reference and what we have here. Let's start on the side. We will put an FIA logo to this side. Let's check where is the position. It's these two. So we need to put it to this upper part. I will drag and drop this logo to the scene, copy it and paste it here. Copy it again to the opposite side. That would be the front wing. Now from the front nose we need to put one more of this logo. Let's find this part, it's here. And you can see the curvature. So somewhere here we need to add this logo. I think this might be fine. We can move it afterwards. Next we have this 2026 logo, and on top of that is this F1 logo. Let's add this here. We can make it larger and also copy this and put it on top of it. Next thing next to the halo are these small stickers. Is these two. Let's put them into the scene. Great, we have another section, we can save it. Let's take a look on what we can do next. I will do the rear wing. It's super simple again, we have only FIA logo and one logo on the back. First let's add this back. I will switch to this, go to edit mode and locate where it is. This part and top of it, it's on the right. When I get back, I will copy this logo and put it here. Rotate it correctly according to orientation. Now let's add these side logos. Let's go back to Blender, select these parts, select the outside, and it's these two parts. I will copy this logo again and put it onto the position. That would be rear wing, and only thing which remains is the main body. Let's add these two logos. We will start on the right side, and I want to put this logo somewhere around here. So I will copy it again and put it on this side. Copy it and put on the opposite side. Next are these logos next to the headrest. I will copy this logo and again put it next to the headrest. Again I will copy it to opposite side. And the last one is this logo on the side plus these small stickers. Let's put these small stickers first. It should be quicker. This, and only remaining is this side sticker. I will check it here again, so I know where I need to put it. It's this part, as I can see where it begins. This is exactly where it belongs. Let's check the reference once again, but I think we have all the stickers on the card. Now I will merge these two layers, delete background, and save this as our main body texture. Now we only need to apply it inside the Blender. Let's go back to Shading tab, and we will copy this. Here I will change the texture to main stickers and change the UV map to our original map. And we need to add a node which will be mix shader. I will put this down and alpha to mix. And just like that we have the stickers on the car. Now let's fine tune the texture a little bit. I want to make this more glossy and add metallic to pop the stickers out. 3.0. Same setting for the stickers. Let's save it and take a look in the render view. It looks like all the stickers are correctly placed, so I switch this to normal view, to vapor shading, go to layout, turn on the simple scene, and let's take a look on our final model. These stickers are on incorrect positions and we need to fix that. Let's go back to UV editing and find out where the mistakes happened. I will select this and I want to see where it belongs. This section here is actually this section down. So let's go back to PaintNet, go back to one step and move this correctly. It belongs here. The same on the opposite side. Let's look for other mistakes when we are doing it. We can move these a little bit down. Steering wheel looks correct. I will save it, go back to Blender, go to shading mode, and roll this texture. Back to layout, and we have it updated. We have it correctly on this part, and we also have this moved sticker. So one more time, let's check it in render view. And you can congratulate yourself, because you finished this tutorial series to make this car. But we are not done completely. We will make a really nice scene for this. Save your work and let's continue. I will not complicate it much. I will create something simple like this, so the car looks nicely, it's presented nicely on the renders. Let's make some simple bottom, so I will hide the floor for now. Add a new mesh, plane. Go to edit mode, scale it in epsilon, scale it up, extrude down. We need to move it down a little bit. extrude it down, inset, and extrude. Let's find some material for it, but we actually should have material. Let's find something black. We can use this black plastic and add another material, which will be new emission ambient. Let's make it light blue. And now we can add emission, go to this light blue and pump it up to, let's say, 3. Can maybe go darker. We'll go to edit mode, select these faces and assign it to this material. This way we will get this simple pedestal, and we need to return the floor, move it down so it makes sense, and let's find some material for the floor. Let's go to this black stone and let's take a look how it looks. It's quite good, but we don't have probably the scale applied, so object, apply scale, and then we need to make it smaller, so let's go to shading and change this scale to 0.5, even smaller, so 0.1. No, this makes it bigger, so change this to 10. This is too small, so 5. And this might be it. Let's go back to layout and check it in render view. It looks really nicely. So let's add this new light to make it more dramatic. I will add a new light, copy this one, rotate it like this, copy it again, rotate it, change to 100 watts, and we can hide this first one. Let's take a look. Yes, this was exactly what we were missing. Right now we have all the details on the wheels as well. Let's change render settings a bit. I will go to this first camera, move it nicely, and pump this up to 64, or we can even go to 120A and go to 4K. Now I will save the file, press F12 to render it. When the render is finished, you just click on Image, Save As, and let's save it as Final Render. You can close this window and your image will be saved, and that's it. We are at the end. Big congratulations to every one of you who get here to the end, especially if this was your first 3D model. Let me know in the comments if you like this tutorial series and what kind of videos would be interesting for you in the future. Thank you for watching and see you next time.